What just happened?
Why did it dead?
You're muted, I think.
The server just died. I have no idea why. It says we're having trouble connecting. We'll get back later. So we'll have to play in here for now. I think it should still hold up as long as I can get. Mate,
The stream can hear us.
Yeah, they can hear you guys.
Ooh, spooky.
Ooh. Oh, they can hear me as well. Yeah, they can hear me.
Yeah,
Hello,
yeah,
everyone. Do you know what? We're gonna go straight to tech difficulties. Love that. Let me just double check. This is popped out.
Check back later to see if things smooth out.
Oh,
Why is that
right,
server
right.
just died by
Yeah,
That
every other
server
server
is
seems
dead.
fine.
We just
Yeah,
had bad
what the
luck today, I
fuck?
guess.
What's happened?
was deleted.
Discord was like, no.
Imagine
not
they're
today.
DDoS. Imagine we're getting DDoSed. Right, it's all good though. We're ready to go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back once again to another episode of Natural Wonders. It has been. We've had tech difficulties before the episode even started, so that's always good. Our Discord server literally is broken, and no other server is. We're not sure why, but it doesn't matter. We have a backup, which is, we were prepared for once.
Accidentally prepared, but prepared.
Accidentally prepared. We're going to go around and do our regular round of shout-outs as we always would. Starting today with... I can't not choose you. Go on, Dean.
Yay! I like to pay Master 98 on Twitch and YouTube. More shinies. Shiny Pokemon.
Or shiny dudes.
Thank you, baby.
There we go. It's hard to argue. It's hard to argue. Thank you for that, Dino. I'm sorry, I mean Ivy. Up next. Go on, Jamie.
Yeah? Sweet. JM12 on Twitch. That's the only thing I do. I don't do no YouTube stuff. F1 and Football Manager are the stuff. Maybe PUBG soon, because I'm now ranked, and I got fisted earlier. I don't want to get better. But the JMRL, our F1 League, is back tomorrow. Round 2 in Abu Dhabi. Mitch is our lovely co-host and commentator, hence his McLaren hoodie that he refuses to take off. You just live in that now, right?
Smells a bit.
After Daniel Ricciardo's win, you just living in that hoodie.
1-2, baby. 1-2. Awesome. Samo.
Yeah.
Wait till after you in.
Oh, fuck. Alright.
He's gone. He's fucking with the stream now.
He's just-
he
he's
thinks
just-
it's
he's
just
just left.
funny.
Z-die. I needed to reboot. I had to
Alright.
Z-die real quick.
Go on, Ewan.
Dirty 20 Live every Sunday at 4 PM and BST. We play D&D and occasionally some other tabletop role-playing games, but predominantly D&D. This coming Sunday, we're going back to a one-shot, which isn't a one-shot. Unfortunately, Jay isn't here at the moment. But yeah, this Sunday, I believe.
Is that what we're doing?
I think so, yeah. Assuming everything goes right. Going back to that one-shot, which is set 30 years before our normal game, which is a lot of fun. I get to play my own world. That's fun. Yeah. Other than that, D&D every
While
Sunday.
we were.
Wow.
Come
Lovely.
join us.
Thank you very
We'll
much,
be in
Ewan.
chat, or I'll be in chat.
Sam, now you can go.
Oh,
He's been released.
So to listen to everyone else first. No, Sam JKP on YouTube and Twitch. Play a lot of Pokemon, little sprinkled with bits of other stuff. Haven't streamed a little while because I'm moving, but streams will be coming back soon. So yeah, come and hang out and do the things.
Awesome sauce. Last but not least, make sure to join the Discord so we can get all the latest up-to-date information about Natural
Discord's broke.
Wonders. The server is broke, so if you want to see how broke it is, try and join it right now. Oh, I've changed the channel. Oops.
Never mind, it's working now.
It seems to be working now, yeah.
You should also shout out yourself.
I'm a Lambent Rain.
You didn't do it.
I
I'm a lambent.
My name's Lamb Rain. I do stream sometimes here and there. I tried to stream Dead by Daylight, but they removed the funny voice line. So what's the point, really?
What, off of all characters?
No, Pinhead. Most of the characters don't speak, but Pinhead used to say, "The box. You opened it. I came," and that's funny because come. But they got rid of it, so that's lame.
Oh, that's shit.
Okay, I think that is everything. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into episode 25 now. Last week, our travels across the galaxy really kicked in. You guys spent a good, I think we got about 5 or 6 days worth of the travel through. You guys are traveling for about 2 weeks right now. You've already done a small 3-day leg, now you're on the 9-day leg. So you've done 8 days total. In that time, you've spent your downtime by repairing the droid on the ship, attempting to do some Jedi training for some of the lightsaber wielding members of the ship, whilst fighting off dark temptations of a red kyber crystal. But most recently, in last night's travel, Z, whilst you monitored the ship just to make sure things were running smoothly, you received a radio transmission, which actually, sorry, first you had to fight a tractor beam attempting to rip you out of hyperspace, like some kind of trap that had been set up at this particular part of the hyperspace lane. You were, through your quick reactions, able to dodge the attempt and stay in hyperspace. But you were contacted on the long-range comlink by an unknown individual who threatened you, essentially saying that you needed to drop out of hyperspace immediately, because this was his space. You ignored, and currently you are just flying in hyperspace away from this this ship, which did join hyperspace and is now following you. And that is where we'll pick up this evening. Z, what are you doing right now? As you can see on the little radar module ahead of you, just that one dot just following you.
Are they just like staying a constant distance away from us?
They can't gain on you because it's hyperspace, right? Like everyone goes the same speed. But he's following. And every now and then you hear like the radio beep as he's trying to contact you and pester you on the radio.
So he told us to stop, right? To like come out of hyperspace.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna say on the long range comm, give me one good reason.
You hear back, because I'm gonna blow you up if you don't. I'm gonna blow you to smithereens. I'm gonna launch my hyperspace torpedoes at ya.
I'll leave it silent for a little while and then just not good enough.
Right, I'll do it. I'm gonna launch the missiles.
I'm gonna tannoy everyone to come to the cockpit.
You will, wherever you are on the ship, whether you were sleeping or not before, in the early hours of what feels like this day, you were awoken by a message from Z. And as you guys, like, if you choose to, as you filter into the cockpit, you would hear a frustrated voice on a radio coming through the ship speakers, like, "I'm gonna launch my hyperspace missiles and destroy ya unless you drop out of hyperspace right now. This is your final warning."
We have some sort of space cowboy threatening to blow us out of hyperspace.
Well, that answers the question of who this is. I thought you made a friend.
We go.
I know you're listening to me. I know you can hear this. I'm gonna blow you to smithereens.
Do I believe that he is being truthful with that, or is he being boastful?
Okay, before we roll, let's do light side, dark side, and then
good idea.
I'll roll for Took. Actually, I'll wait for Jay to get here. He's coming. By the way, Jay is arriving today. He's just arriving late. I didn't mention that in the intro.
Ruh-roh.
Oh god.
Okay, we've got one light side.
One light side, 3 dark sides.
The only non-biological role, the fucking light side.
Also strong.
The droids were the good ones all along. Okay. What was we saying?
Hey, sorry.
You was asking if you believe him.
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
So roll. What the hell have we used for this before? Let's see. Let me get my dice pull open.
I believe we did like a contested something like deception.
Yeah, let's do that then.
Could I do a similar roll since I've been chatting with him?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, are you ready for the roll?
Oh, hang on. I've just realised I'm just gonna. I almost just added extra green dice to your roll. Yeah, go
yeah,
for
Did you
it.
notice that?
Go ahead.
No, you did it.
I'm ready for it,
They're meant
sirs.
to be there.
All right, Kalo.
Didn't need it.
Deception.
Oh, get rid of that string.
Z, you're too focused on flying the ship and just keeping things steady. Kalo, this guy is chatting shit. Like, you don't know of a weapon. You don't know of a weapon that can shoot, like, into hyperspace. Like, it just doesn't exist. He's chatting shit.
I believe we have someone who is perhaps biting off a little more than they can chew.
Should we fire a few warning shots back at them? Perhaps they'll leave us alone.
Would
You can do that if you so want, but will it work?
we do that in hyperspace?
Yeah, that's the point. Firing back. Would it work firing backwards?
We'll say for the purposes of I don't really know the physics of it. I imagine you can't have a battle in hyperspace.
Yeah.
And
I would assume.
Like, you don't have a visual on his ship, but you know that he's traveling in hyperspace behind you somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
We leave something in the lane for him to fly into.
So
maybe?
if you left an obstruction and it was big enough, it would trigger his. You know that, like Zach, you especially would know that would trigger his nav computer to drop him out of hyperspace and navigate around it. It wouldn't just, unless he chose to like manually do it. He wouldn't just automatically fly into it, because that's how nav computers do.
Sounds like a
Say,
really great
we
tactic
pay
that
him a
could have
visit.
been used in episode 8.
True.
Don't at me, Disney.
We're in the
I make you
slowest
aware.
spaceship chase of the ever. Oh dear.
Anyway, moving swiftly on.
Yeah, what are you guys doing?
Second, what did you say?
Say we pay him a visit.
Look, he's rubbing off on
Uh,
you.
I mean, he can catch up to us. He can fire at us. We either keep going with him being a nuisance, or we face him.
Yeah, let's face him.
I think that seems like a waste of resources to me. He's obviously lying.
Oh,
At
I don't know.
best, we
Maybe
turn the communication off.
he has this weapon test.
I know you might think I'm lying in there, but I promise you, I'm giving you another 5 minutes, and that's it. You're dead. You're gone.
I'm gonna reply. Get to the point, or I'll turn my communications off.
I've told you exactly my point. I'm blowing you up unless you come out of hyperspace and let me board your ship and give me all your money.
We both know you're lying.
I'm not lying.
Did he say he wants to give us his money?
I'm gonna get into a playground fight with this guy. You're lying.
I'm not lying.
Liar.
I am not a liar. I want all your money. Or I'm gonna blow you up right now.
I'm gonna walk over to where Z is, and
I'm gonna keep shouting into it whenever he replies. Just liar.
No.
Back into it.
That would go on.
What was you doing, Kalal? Sorry.
I'm gonna kind of put my hand on Z's shoulder and just look at whatever sensors might be there in a way of let me have a try.
I'll take my hand off and kind of like swivel my chair away from it.
Sure.
I'm gonna press the communication button.
Okay.
Sir, we both know that the information you have just given us is false. I urge you to cease communications with this vessel immediately, or we will have to take note of your ship and report it to some very good friends of ours.
Make a... I feel like a charm check.
God. Alright.
I am ready.
Chomp. Alright. Oh, wow. Are you fucking mad?
What was that black dice?
Right. I
Oh, I get rid of black
not-
dice anyway.
Oh, you do get rid of black dice.
Oh, it's gonna have to be a
Which would
reroll.
get rid of a failure, right?
No,
Is
get
that
rid
failure or
of...
is that
It would
threat?
give you
Right.
another
No,
Fuck
advantage.
it. Threat. Yeah. But
I bet my friends are bigger than your friends. And I'm not lying. Alright? I've got special hyperspace missiles. I'm gonna use them on ya.
I'm gonna. Is there a button to just turn off the communications?
No, what?
Just cuts out as you press that button.
I say we deal with him.
We don't know what kind of weapons he does have, but we can guarantee that they don't work in hyperspace.
Oh, I don't want him following us to Chad. I don't feel comfortable with that.
I don't think he'll pursue us for that long.
Well, how
But
many
at the same
days-
time,
how many days have we got
doesn't.
to get to Chad?
How many days do we have?
So you've travelled total 8. I think you've probably got... You're about halfway, I think. You're coming up to the point... Actually, no, sorry. I think you're about 3 or 4 days away from where you were going to come out and then just travel over out of the hyperspace lane.
We've got a few
Zachary
days.
does have a point. We don't know who his friends are. He could contact other vessels and bring them in. Then, whatever threat he poses now, regardless of its strength, could be doubled in a short space of time. If
Exactly.
the
That's what I
right
said.
threats.
If you
I'm agreeing with you.
I know, that's
if
what I
you
said.
want to face him, I can pull us out of hyperspace.
Yeah, let's do it.
And then
So
before giving Z a chance, I sit down and go
Okay.
to out of hyperspace.
Sure.
Alright, we get him fighty.
Sure. Okay. You grip the hyperspace ignition lever. You slow... You dropping the ship out of hyperspace? You doing it?
The control panel.
Alright.
This ain't on me. He's like, no.
So you see in front of you, of course, that iconic hyperspace, all the stars being stretched and pulled as you're flinging through space at unimaginable speed. As all of a sudden, you're slowed, and your ship blinks into existence in where you are in the hyperspace lane. A couple of seconds pass as you look around. You don't see any other ship, and then it blips in front of you. This ship.
And then I pass into hyperspace. No, I'm joking.
The old switcheroo.
Just straight away.
Yeah, that might actually work. You don't seem too bright.
This ship, let me just double check the name and get it exactly right. This is a fire spray system patrol craft. You may recognize it as the ship that Boba Fett flies. That kind of like oval shaped with the T-wings, and it hovers there in front of you for a moment. And you can see now a little gentleman sitting in the cockpit. A Zabrak man. I want Z to make a lore check. I would want Took to do it, but he's not here. Kalo, you do it as well.
You ready for the roll?
I am.
Fuck.
No. Nope. He looks...
Right, nothing.
The markings on his ship in this kind of like orange paint on the kind of like silver chassis You can tell he's a pirate. Like it's kind of like hand painted, like war markings on the side of his ship. These decals that he's painted. You can see his weapons are powered on and trained on your ship. But right now he's not firing. He's just hovering there. And your radio is definitely still still blowing up, but you've muted it. You can see his little lips moving in the cockpit of the ship.
I hit the long range comlink and I go, sorry, didn't catch that.
As you turn the comlink on, you just hear,
That's it. I'm gonna blow you up right now.
Okay, and shoot,
Wait. I need you to what?
shoot.
You want me to shoot ya?
Yes, please.
I'm sorry, what was that? Did you just say you need us?
I need you to let me board your ship and take all of your credits.
Okay. And then I ready the what do you call it? Where you connect the ships.
the like docking.
Yeah.
What the?
I'm just gonna go and stand at the exit where that would come out.
I was going to say,
with
can
my
I just go
rifle.
and stand in front of it with a lightsaber up?
Yeah, so as you guys go and stand,
I set it up and then I go and stand with my lightsaber up.
so oh gosh,
Presumably, he can't see that, right? 'Cause
he
that's
can't
not,
see it right now. It's
No.
not just open to space. So the tunnel extends out the side of your ship, and the three of you go and stand there. And you, Kalal, in the cockpit, you see this Zebrak gentleman hop out of his chair, and his ship begins to come round and attach to your ship's docking system.
I'm just gonna click on the tannoid again. Hopefully he'll hear this and just say, "Welcome aboard. Good luck."
Fuck's sake. As you feel like
I'm
the
gonna close the cockpit doors. I'm closing the cockpit
You're
doors.
just
I want
staying in
nothing
there.
to do with this. I'm away from this. Is
Alright.
there a manual lock on here that I know how
yeah,
to deal
sure.
with?
There's like a big lever that you pull over. The door is locked. There's like a little window you
I'll
can
just
see out.
Pull
Cool.
out my book, my data pad, and just find a good audio book on audible.com to listen to.
Perfect. Yeah.
That would have been a great opportunity for an ad. But,
If only. Amazon, Jeff.
If
No,
only.
Jeff, you're not there anymore.
Jeff,
Whoever, hit us up.
Jeffy,
Jeffrey Bezos.
Anyway, the docking. I don't even know what to call it. The
Tunnel?
docking corridors, tunnels, locked together, and you feel that that gust of like air as the pressure meets, and the door opens, and you see a single gentleman. He's in pretty nice looking armor. It's very similar to like a clone style armor, but it's like red with like paint on it. And he's got a blaster rifle. And then as the smoke begins to clear, he just sees and a huge 9 foot tall IG-88 droid. I may have miscalculated my my approach here.
As he says that, I drop credits on the floor. Come get him. And then I go back to holding my lightsaber.
Now we are going to rob your ship.
Wait, hang on. Now that you see him to his face, Z, you particularly, this is in your nature. This is one of your bounty targets. This is the Zabrak male named Ketrax, the pirate, who was last
was
seen
he-
in, around Naboo, but for whatever reason is now here. And
Is he wanted dead or alive?
he fits the bill. He was wanted dead or alive.
No.
And he's just standing there trembling, like, whoa, hang on. I didn't realise that you fellas knew what you were doing. You could have warned me.
You two want to deal with him while we search the ship?
Well, usually, you know, the old hyperspace missile trick only works on like pedestrians.
What a shame. We're not pedestrians.
Well, obviously.
Hakim picks up the credits and starts walking towards him.
I'm gonna
Oh,
start
yeah.
walking as well,
Yeah,
and
we'll all
say
just
to him,
walk
say to him, step aside, Catrax.
As you walk towards him, beep, 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 he closes the doors to the thing. Well, I don't want nothing to do with it, so come on. There's like a door between you now, with a small little window.
Bip, you wanna put that saber to good use?
Well, that's uncalled for.
Sure.
He turns.
I'll do it.
He
And it's
turns
Zaki
around and starts
goes to-
running into his ship.
Zaki cuts a hole, only big enough that Zaki can fit through. Pushes it.
Oh, you're gonna get
Walks
lost
through.
by yourself. You're gonna go.
So doing that, it takes you about. It's a small hole, so I'll say 30 seconds to. It's your first time as well as you cut a little hole in there. You guys watch as Sakin flips through into this fucking bounty this guy's ship.
While
I
he's
just turn and look at Z. See? Taught him well.
while he's doing that, I'm gonna say on the comlink to everyone. This might be a good time to mention he's one of our targets, dead or alive.
Okay.
There's some sort of alarm going off in the cockpit here. What did you do? Something's
what
beeping.
is-
It's a big red light. It's flashing.
Where's the light?
I don't know what it means. This
Is
next
it to the
switch.
left or the left or the right?
Of what? There's about 13 different switches in this row.
Kick the panel, it'll probably be fine.
It's probably
Make
the
a,
girl's hole.
I just mean the toilet needs changing.
Kalal, make a mechanics check for me.
Alright, where the fuck's my sheet? Mechanics.
Yeah, please.
Mike's got some weird fuzz to it all of a
Where's it?
sudden, Mitch.
It's probably because I'm using the
FYI.
voice changer.
Oh, and you haven't clicked it on. Yeah, it's probably right.
Kalal, you don't know what that means. It probably is fine.
Alright, if you say so.
Z, you don't notice it, but Bit, you do. The air's getting thin in here. Whatever Zakin has cut has released the pressure in this room, and the vacuum of space is now seeping in.
Oh.
There is an
We
airlock
shall-
behind you.
We should need to go in or back.
You
Guys,
don't,
we should get
you
the
don't
woozy-
feel like you're in like immediate danger of passing out,
Yeah.
but very soon.
Yeah. We should need. Do you also want me to make a hole too, or?
I think that's the only way we're getting through and getting Zakian back.
All right.
Okay.
So
And then
whilst
I'll-
all that's
I'll
going
cut
on-
a hole for both of us.
Bip, you begin cutting the hole. You're cutting a bigger hole, so it might take around 40 seconds. But Zakian, you go running into the ship. It's not a big ship. There's like a cargo hold, and then there's a ladder that leads up to where you assume is the cockpit, because you see Ketrax just going up the top of the ladder and ducking into through a door at the top as you enter this room.
Would I have time to have got my blaster out and shot it?
You could take a shot at him, yeah. You could take. I'd say you'd get a chance to. Pew! I'll give him I'll give you one black dice because he's like up high and he's just going over the edge, so he'd have like some form of cover when you take the shot.
The last time I shot, my weapon was on stun, so let's just
That's
say
fine.
it's still on stun.
I'm happy for that.
It's gonna fall back down the ladder. If you hit him.
Alright, let's go. Ready? Oh. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Sorry.
Nah. Why is
As
it two
you-
black?
I don't know. I only added one.
Have you got one in your own dice pool?
I
I've never
believe we
touched my
may
dice
have
pool.
had that problem
No.
last week, but I reset the sandbox for the entire game because the dice weren't working. So there's obviously a problem there that we need to figure out. I'm not sure what that is.
It wouldn't have made a difference.
But as you fire that blue ring, pew, it just blasts into the wall above him, and he shouts down, "Oh, you little shit!" And he runs into one of the rooms. Are you going
Mommy
up after
little.
him?
Yeah.
I'd say about 15 seconds have passed. Now you go running up the ladder. Takes you about 10 seconds to get up there. you hear noises in the ship start changing as whatever Ketrax is doing in the other room. Kerlo, you can see him now if you choose to look. He's in the cockpit again, and you can see him like tapping on the consoles and flicking switches and getting the ship ready to go.
Leaving so soon?
Not long enough.
Yeah, I'm getting out of here. Fuck you lot.
But you didn't stay for dessert?
Yeah, I'm not really. I've not got much of a sweet tooth, me.
All right. Bip. The door clunks down and you're able to get onto the ship. The air in here completely jettisons. You're now holding your breath.
Yeah. Okay. We're just gonna peg
Yeah,
it to the
start running
cockpit.
through into the ship.
Zatkin, you notice as well, the entire cargo room on the fire spray is now a vacuum. You're holding your breath.
Oh shit.
What are you guys doing?
I want to just run and peg it up into the cockpit.
I will say,
Why not
Um,
notice?
Z, you just feel lighter as the gravity in here has become ever so slightly weaker. But Z, you don't need oxygen, so you're fine.
So is he through a door?
So he is through a door, but it's not locked or anything. He's just in another room on the other side.
Right, I want to run as best as I can.
You can run, it's fine. You're not immediately suffering. You're just holding your breath now. So I believe what we'll do is we'll follow a similar rule to D&D. There is a rule for this. Hang on.
Is he suffering as well?
Not yet, because he's behind a closed door right now,
So
Yeah.
in there is safe.
at the moment.
Okay.
There is a rule for being in a vacuum of space. I believe it's similar to D&D, where it's like your con modifier determines how long you can hold your breath. But in this, it's like brawn or something.
Oh,
Oh, it is-
amazing.
If it's brawn,
All right, let's start making a new character.
fine. I'll
My brawn is 1.
in case of emergency, I'll get us out. Me and you.
I mean, yeah, I can breathe forever, so I can take you guys out. But
Well, you
I
can't
guess,
breathe forever because you can't breathe.
well.
We're trying to get technical. We should have grabbed the spacesuit.
It would have
Yeah.
taken time to put on, though.
Pretty sure Kurt only bought one for himself.
There is only one, yeah. Environmental effects, here it is.
And I don't think it's a Zack inside.
Gravity, water and swimming, suffocation, no breathing.
No breathing.
So suffocating character suffers 3 strain at the beginning of each of his turns until he is no longer suffocating. All the circumstances that led to the character suffocating in the first place, but usually involves reaching a breathable atmosphere or removing something preventing the character. Once he exceeds his strain threshold, the character is incapacitated. So I'm going to say that Bip and Zakian, you both take 3 strain right now. And if you reach your strain threshold, you become you pass out.
Okay.
If the character is still suffocating, in addition, at the beginning of each of your subsequent turns, if you're still suffocating, you suffer a critical injury. This suffocating stops. This continues until you stop suffocating or you die.
One noticed that there's something up with them. With,
I
like,
mean,
Bip-Bip.
yeah, you know that your sensors would be telling you you're now in a vacuum. You need to because I would say even for you,
You'd feel the change in pressure.
Yeah.
yeah, I would say because you've got
I know how
you've
ships
probably
work.
got like fluid and stuff running through you and like making you work, and that is starting to play up. And I feel like you're gonna have to take the strain too, unless it
Got that
explicitly.
automaton
But you're
built.
not. Yeah, but you're not suffocating, so I don't know.
I mean, he
But
just takes.
It is affecting you though. I'm gonna
Like
give you black
creatures
dice for
that-
now.
Okay.
It's like creatures that have water breathing in D&D. Where they... Because I guess it's like one of his special abilities of being
Yeah, that's
a
true.
droid,
That's
right?
true. That's true. Yeah. Okay, so Zach and Bip, you took the 3 strain.
Yeah.
Bip, you're at the bottom of this ladder. You see up top, Zakian just climb up the ladder. And Zakian, what are you doing up there now?
Okay.
Going towards the door.
Okay, so you head towards the door. It opens up, and you feel like that suck out as all of the air in that room jettisons and is now gone. And you see the dude sitting in his chair, Ketrax, like, And he's now holding his breath as well, and he takes 3 damage because he doesn't have strain.
Can I do a perception check to see if there's any way I can seal the room? And,
Yeah, as you step in, make a perception check. Go for it. As you, in the panic of the moment, you're holding on. You can't spot the door console. You're not familiar with this specific ship. You can't figure out how to close the door, and it doesn't automatically close behind you.
I'm gonna sound the comm link. You two get out now. Leave.
You hear that
I'll
message.
deal with him.
Bip, what are you doing in this time?
What? I'll wait. So then, because obviously I can run faster than Zakian. For Zakian to, I'm hoping he's gonna come back.
So you're just staying there.
I'll just wait at the bottom for him to come back, and I'll catch him and then just run.
I'm gonna start going up.
That's Bip's mindset right now. He's gonna wait.
Okay, so as Z starts going up, Zakian, what are you doing? This is the last thing you can do before I'm gonna make you take more strain. You head into that room. You start looking around for the door console. You see Ketrax in his pilot chair, beginning to prime the ship to head into hyperspace and detach from your ship.
I'm gonna fire at the console.
You fire at the ship console. Still roll to hit.
We're gonna die over the pointless thing.
You're going to die over.
Yeah, Kalal's fine. Kalal's listened to like Always Sunny in Naboo audiobook. I'm ready for it.
Took to sleep.
Take him. You blast. It strikes the console where he's just about to tap a button to detach the docking tunnel, and it sparks and begins to set not fire because you can't have fire in a vacuum. It sparks and short circuits the whole row of consoles above his head. And he turns around and gives you a grimace, and it looks like he wants to say something, but nothing comes out.
I want to use that advantage to heal strain.
Yeah, go for it. And then you take 3 strain, both of you.
That's all right.
And he takes 3 more damage. As you see now, his eyes are bloodshot. He's bleeding out of his ears as it begins to float out into the space around him. I mentioned he's like a pale-skinned Zabrak. He's not like a Darth Maul. He's like a flesh-coloured Zabrak.
How far up?
As he grips onto like the steering module of the ship, and he looks like he's not got much life left in him. Z, as you peek across the top of the ladder, you hear this like blast that your sensors pick up the blaster bolt as you can clearly tell the ship is damaged and can't go anywhere for the time being.
Zakian, get out.
Zakian looks at Z. Is Z in the room? Like, has Z passed the door at this point?
Z, are you standing out on the little walkway or in the room?
As soon as I get up to the top of the stairs, I would be. Where's Zakian? Whereabout is Zakian?
He's like to your left in the cockpit, and you're standing on this little like at the top of the ladder. There's like a little walkway, and then to your left there's a door.
Be going to walk towards.
So you walk into the room where Ketrax is basically about to die. He's like holding on to the steering wheel.
I'm gonna grab him by the neck. Say on the comm link to like the ship comm link to Kalal. I'm Ketrax. I'm a useless piece of shit. And then start walking out the ship, holding him by the neck. I'll kind of start ushering Zakian out as well.
He looks like he's near death.
Zakian's gonna pull out his lightsaber and just stab it into Ketrax.
Fuck. Okay, so the body that you were holding, Z, goes limp as the lightsaber plunges into his. Where would you have stabbed him?
In the kneecap, how high he is.
But I'd imagine Z's like dragging him.
I thought you had him under your arm because you're quite big.
I mean,
How are you
I
holding
was
him?
like I was grabbing him by the scruff. Kind of
You're just holding him up.
Like that.
So he's held up like that by the scruff of his neck, and he's just dangling
All right. Well, in that case, it's probably going up his arse.
straight up the bottom of the torso, and he dies. You see the life leave his eyes.
Well, they did say dead or alive.
All right. So, as you begin to make your way down and out of this ship, I need you to take 3 more strain, guys.
Okay, I'm at my strain threshold.
So Zakian, as he begins to climb down the ladder, who goes first, Z or Zakian?
I think I would start ushering Zakian down, probably.
So, Z, you watch as Zakian climbs onto the ladder, and as he gets a couple steps down, he falls limp. And Pip, you watch as he's now falling.
Yeah, I'll aim to catch him.
You're going to catch him.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna make me roll, aren't you?
No, I'm not. Because you're a Jedi, I'm going to assume you use the Force as well to be like, ooh, to assist with the catch.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
And he falls down into your arms. But Bip, this is starting to get to you now. You feel like your head is about to explode.
Yeah. So as I've got him, I just want to turn and bolt for that door.
You turn and you bolt through the cockpit. Through the docking tunnel. You're back onto the crate's fang side of things and into that airlock. Z, you go dashing down the ladder. Are you looking for anything in here specific, or are you getting out?
I'll just do a quick glance around, but it will just be quick because I'm rushing out with the body.
A really quick perception check for me as you.
Perception. There it is.
All right, you do spot on the other side of the cargo room that blaster rifle that the guy had, which looks like quite a nice rifle with an attachment, like a scope attachment, but it's all the way on the other side of the cargo room. He must have dashed it as he was running upstairs.
As we're still connected to the ship, right?
You are still connected, but Bip is still in the vacuum, and so is Zakian, until you get on the ship and you close it all up.
Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna run across with the body and make sure they're okay. Like, get them on.
Okay, so you go running onto the crate fang, and now you need to close the airlock, which would seal you on the crate fang as well. So
well, can I close it with me on one side and then on the other side?
You would be on the other ship. If you want to be on the... Wait, yeah, you can totally do that.
Yeah, I could just shut it and then go back on after.
You leave them in the crate fang airlock, you go over to the fire spray.
I chuck the body in as well, and as I chuck it in, I just look at Pip and say 3,000 credits, and then shut the door, and I'm gonna run back to the rifle.
So you shut the airlock from the outside, and you run back onto the fire spray. Bip. Oxygen fills your lungs.
And then is Zakian still limp?
He's still unconscious, but you can see like his chest raising.
So he is starting to breathe again.
Yeah, he's not dead.
You're unconscious, lad.
You are unconscious. Z, you run into the fire spray, and as you get on, the airlock closing, the bridges disconnect and retract, and you're now on the fire spray alone.
I'm gonna grab the rifle, put it on my back, and go up into the cockpit.
You go into the cockpit, where now, with the addition of oxygen to the scenario, it is now just on fire. All of the systems are completely ruined. And it is, you can tell at a glance, this ship is unusable.
Can I see any of that from the little window from the...
You're at the wrong angle. But Kurlo, you can definitely see in the cockpit a fire ablaze, and through there you just see your friend Z.
If I go down to the... I'm gonna go down to the airlock.
In fact, that fire feels like I'm gonna use a dark side point to have ignited that fire and had it spread.
I'm gonna go down to the airlock and comlink saying, I'm at the airlock, bring the crate fang in closer.
And Kurlo, you hear this as well.
Pilot's unconscious.
Hold on.
The pilot is unconscious. Kurlo, you're in the pilot seat hearing this message.
Hold on. Z, are you...
One pilot unconscious and one pilot on the wrong ship.
Z, are you, you can see out? Can I grab you?
You could, in theory, Z, if you wanted, open the airlock and float into space.
Because
But
Misa have an idea. Trust me. Open the airlock.
You realize if you mess this up, I could be floating through space for.
Misa not mess
The
this
rest
up. Trust
of my
me.
days.
Trust me. Yusa can trust the Gungan. No one's ever said
Since-
that, but Yusa can trust me.
holy shit.
Since I'm on a ship that is literally on fire, I'm gonna open the airlock.
Yeah, and as you open the airlock, the things start to explode behind you as the fires worsen up top.
So I will compose, hold my breath again, open the airlock our side. And
I'm gonna If you
Well-
open that airlock and you begin your turn in that vacuum, you will take 3 strain. You will have one action. Yeah? You have one chance at
Yeah.
doing this.
Yeah.
Otherwise you'll take 3 strain. And
Okay,
then
but what you're saying is I can do my action and then I will take the strain.
you can do it, and if it's successful, you can get Z in and you won't take strain. But if you fail and you want another go, you have to
Okay,
take 3
I
strain.
I
Alright,
should have
what's
asked.
going to happen to Zakian? Because he's going back into the vacuum.
you could,
Zakian
like,
will
put him behind the door
also
there.
begin to take strain again.
Right, but I'm at my strain threshold. So
Then
what
you'll take
happens
a critical injury.
after? Alright, nice. Let's do it, boys.
Okay,
But
can
this
I
is
ask a
heat of the moment
question?
decision.
Yeah. I just want to ask a quick question.
Uh-huh.
Z is silhouette 1, right? Because he's
Yes.
a person. Perfect. Right. In that case, I'm gonna hold my breath, open the airlock,
Okay.
and use move basic power. I can move things that are silhouette up to silhouette 1.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do it with a light side point, so I don't fuck this up.
All right.
Yeah, I want to force grab Z and just pull him in, and then shut the airlock.
So
and
literally,
then as that's gonna happen, I'm gonna pass out.
it's a synchronicity. You both open the airlocks as you see Bip Bip holding his breath, like the veins popping around his temples. He looks like he's in considerable amount of pain as he grabs you with the force and pulls you into the crate fang. You go flying between like maybe it's like a 10-foot gap between the two ships now as they've drifted slightly, and before you know it, you fall on top of Bip Bip into the Great Fang. You're able to stand up and seal that up again, and it was just quick enough that you guys won't take any more strain. But
Oh,
Bip Bip,
okay.
but Bip Bip, through the stress of it all, is just
Yeah,
on the
okay,
ground
okay.
like, oh. Damn, that went pear-shaped.
See, you should trust the Gungan.
I'm just gonna. Z's like in awe, I just look down at Bip Bip and just say, "That was fucking awesome."
Kurlo, you get the essence now. You can see the fire spray ship just slowly fire getting worse, and you get the like you hear little explosions, and you're expecting the big one to come soon.
And cool guys don't look at
I'm
explosions.
gonna click some buttons. The wipers are gonna be going off. What am I doing?
Attempting to fly the
I'm
ship.
gonna just. I don't know how to control this thing. Is there like a stick, a wheel of any kind, or is it just buttons?
Make
Other than
a
the fucking...
make a pilot in space check to see if you can figure out how the hell to fly this ship.
But... Shit.
I'm gonna put a black dice in
okay.
because you really don't know how to fly this ship, huh?
Piloting space. Oh god, this is so bad.
I mean, you see like a directional stick that you think you've seen Z move it around before, but you're not sure if that flies the ship or if that does something else.
Gotta pull on it.
You pull on it, and the ship does just drift away and around in a different direction from the ship. And as you fly away ever so slightly, you just hear in the background as that fire spray ship just erupts and explodes in the void of space. Goodbye, Ketrax's ship.
We really just all fucking died. Almost fucking died.
Yeah.
That went pear-shaped, man. That was... But now, with your confirmed kill aboard, as well as Zakian unconscious and Bip Bip unconscious, you are safe. So, what are you guys doing now? Z, you're kind of there with basically 3 unconscious bodies, one, however, a little bit more unconscious. than the
Yeah,
others.
I mean, I don't really know too much how biologicals work apart from dead and alive, so I'm just assuming Zakian is like sleeping, and I'm gonna run to the cockpit and start sorting everything out.
The door is
Turning
locked
off all the
as you
alarms
get
and
there.
the weird stuff
As
that-
you get there, the
Oh.
door is locked from the inside. You just see Kalal sitting in there.
You just
Because I'm not
see my face at the cockpit turn.
As the expression on his face, I start banging harder and louder. Just
I'm gonna slowly get up and make my way to the door and unlock it.
push him out of the way, run in, and just start fixing everything.
Yeah,
Like,
the
I
sh-
imagine there's just
You
alarms
notice
everywhere.
when he started flying the ship, he didn't just drift away. He turned the ship on its side, so you're like drifting sideways away from this thing. But it's okay. You're able to right it and figure it all out, and it takes you a couple seconds.
Oh,
So you've just left us lying
Yeah,
on the
Yeah.
on the floor.
there's 3 dead bodies in the airlock, basically. All right. Are you literally? Is that?
I'm gonna like straighten us out, get us kind of like in a safe position, and then I'll go start heading back out, and I'll say to Kalal, I'm pretty sure Zakian's still alive.
What does that mean?
He looked pretty bad.
What
I
happened?
think he was still breathing.
It was so simple. You just had to knock him unconscious or drag him in. What the hell happened?
He shot a door. We cut through it. The airlock got damaged, and we were essentially in a vacuum.
You cut through the airlock.
Yes.
I know that you might not need to breathe, but we do.
I admit it was a small oversight on my part. Like I said, I'm pretty sure he's still alive.
Can you pick them up?
Of course. And I'm gonna go to where they are and kind of pick Zakian up and start taking him to the med bay.
Yeah, that's easy enough. I would say as you walk back in, bit, you sort of rub your temples and come round. And you see Z picking up Zakim.
What? Did we all make it?
We did. Thank you for saving my life.
That's okay. That's the first time I've done that, by the way. So Misa wasn't sure it was going to work.
I'm glad you didn't tell me that before.
Why do you so think Misa said trust me? Otherwise, you would have ended up on that ship, and who knows? Where is that ship?
Gone.
Gone? What do you mean gone?
Gone.
It's explosion?
Yeah.
Huh. Good thing I did do that then, huh? We would have been one less kill droid. But is Zakian okay?
Not sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep carrying him into the med bay.
Gotta follow Zian and try
Cool.
and find the med kit.
Yeah, you're able to lay him down on one of the beds there. And you easily find the med kit. It's a little disorganized because I believe the last person to use that was Took.
It was.
He just dug through it and tried to bandage something that didn't need bandaging.
Oh, wait, I could have done. Okay.
So I try to reorganize it. I'm just gonna whisper under my breath, "Fucking spice head."
It doesn't take too long. You quickly rearrange it. You have a look at Zakian. You can see he's breathing. He does have a similar kind of like, if you like look at his eyes and open them, he's got like bloodshot. The veins in his eyes are all popped out. But he's breathing and it's steady.
I'm gonna
Doesn't
pick up.
seem like he's at any more risk.
I'm gonna pick up a stem pack. Just look at Kalal and be like, "These fix everything, right?" And then use it on Zakian.
Jab it into his chest. Zakian, this rush of adrenaline hits you as you feel like shit, but you're conscious again.
You so good?
Just glad I'm breathing. Who cut the airlock?
You did! Misa
Well,
train you to use it, but Misa didn't think you do it that well.
I'm a fast learner.
It seems so. You still need to rest. Next time, no cutting airlocks.
What happened to that guy?
Kinda look
He's.
at Z.
Yeah, I look at Zakian and just. You killed him. Through the S.
Oh, nice.
He did?
Yes, I never thought I would be saying this, but Zakian stabbed the guy literally through the ass.
Oh, I need to go have a look at this.
And
You, yes.
I hop off
I'll-
the bench and my legs just don't work. I just collapse.
Yeah, I'll kind of pick him back up, put him on the bed, and I'll go grab the body to show him.
I don't know when I did it, but I put us on the beer at back screen, so no one has been able to see us.
Oh no.
They can hear us. All right, carry on.
You-
Sorry.
Fucking
I'll put him back on the bed, and I'll go grab the body to show him.
You, sir, slowly becoming #1 student.
Wow, that's the first time someone said that to me.
Yeah, you, sir, stabbed him in the ass. Misa never killed anyone like that.
Well, I couldn't reach his chest. I mean, I'd assume I could have, I can really remember.
Oh, okay.
Do we have any sort of freezer or refrigerator?
I feel like you would all know that there's not like a refrigerator on board. You have like dry rations. They're all like packed, and they
Where
keep
does Took
themselves.
where does Took keep the drink cold?
He doesn't.
Oh,
I don't know.
Okay.
You'd have to ask him.
Because-
He's,
Because I don't use the toilet, I am gonna just go and take him and place the body sitting on the toilet. Just leave him, close the door and leave him in there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do we have a torpedo pod or anything like
Like
that?
like a missile tube.
Yeah.
I don't. Well, this ship doesn't have that kind of weaponry installed on it. So I probably would have to say no. You do have the there is like a garbage disposal thing that you shove Trex's body into and let him out into space.
Yeah, I'm thinking of somewhere where we can put it in and use the vacuum space to preserve the body.
You could probably use the boarding ramp, like, or the freight loading chamber, as long as no one opens those doors whilst he's in there.
That's great, right?
So it's either that top room, that
Oh,
one.
right, yeah. Oh, that's the only way to get to the med bay, though.
Yep. Or like maybe like this little area here where the airlock is, where you guys just went on that the ramp.
But
Because
that
the ramp
door's
is where
fucked,
the
isn't
tunnel
it?
is. Yeah, there would need to be a little bit of repairs done to the airlock in the middle of the where the two tunnels met. But it's kind of like a double lock system, you know. There's like an airlock, then a tunnel, which is an airlock, and then another airlock on the other ship on the other side, usually.
Could I double check the puck and see where it needs to be like delivered to?
So this one is just confirmation of completion. So because the puck knows that you've killed him, he's dead, his signature's gone. You just need to prove that you've killed him.
Okay.
And you got that job
Send a
from
selfie.
Lulana, I believe, right?
I think it
Yep.
was, yeah.
And do you have a way of contacting her?
Oh, we do. I swear we did get
I think
her.
you do. I think you have her
little
comlink.
stuff.
So you'd know that like you just need to call in and give her like a picture essentially.
Which we can't
Take a
do from
picture,
our
us all
ship.
gathered around him, like.
Like selfie
love
with the
to-
body.
I'd love to imagine Z just takes selfies with all the bodies he kills.
That's how he
Sends them in.
confirms it. It's just.
He's got like a little camera that pops out of his chest
I
on a
like-
little stick.
Like the... like
It's got a
punches
built-in
with, like,
selfie
the
stick.
gun on the body.
Oh mate.
The like memory thing that he has that he's been uploading stuff to, he's actually just uploading all the selfies. That's all good. So when he dies, he can he's still got them to look at.
Fuck's sake.
Definitely is important.
Cool. But yeah, there's ways of storing the body on the ship if that's what you want to do. But as the sort of
It's gonna rot.
as the tenseness of the scenario calms down, you guys are easily able to jump back into hyperspace and continue your travel. We are going to be changing maps soon, but for now, I'm using this one, which is in the old game. Let me have a little look-see. So, I believe last session, we said that you guys were around, not Mon Calamari, it was a little further than that, wasn't it? Maybe it
So
wasn't.
we had like 4 days worth of travel left or something.
Yeah, so you guys are on the pink hyperspace line. You've gone from basically where Kessel is, all the way around to about where I think you're heading to Devaron, was it? You're jumping off? Or is it Kalaba that you're jumping off?
I'm not.
I think
too
it was
sure.
I think the
Deveron.
Baron.
I sort of
Yeah.
let the other guys handle this.
Yeah, you was asleep.
We were gonna go to Kalaba and then
It's 1 day's
bounce
travel
from
from there, we'll say.
yeah.
But where you're not on a hyperspace lane, it might take a little bit longer. But that's fine. So right now, I think you're probably about its bar. So you got 1, 2, 3 days of travel left right now. Is there anything you guys want to do in that time?
And first of all, put us back into hyperspace.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You're easily able to hop
Yeah.
back into hyperspace and continue the journey. And there's 3 days left. Is there anything you guys want to do on the ship during that time?
Are we gonna have to jump out of hyperspace to do repairs on the airlock?
Probably, yeah. That is something that you're either going to have to do in a spacesuit or in an atmosphere once you land.
Luckily, we've got a spacesuit.
You do have a spacesuit.
Not a
So-
Zakian sized one.
If you wanted to try those repairs now, you could.
God, they curl out.
You're the one who's the repairer. I ain't getting into shit.
I want to.
I guess I could probably give it a go. I don't need a space.
You're probably
suit.
too.
you
You're
don't
probably.
need it.
Oh no, yeah, true.
You don't need a spacesuit.
I do want to do one more little session with Zakian.
Okay, so the first day,
Well,
so you guys
not
are able
today.
to rest.
We're fucked today. A day's rest, please.
Yeah, you guys are able to have your day's rest and get a full night in. Everything goes nice and smooth, and you travel another day. You wake up the next day. You've got 2 days of travel remaining. What would you like to do today?
I am gonna take my selfie with the body while it's still fresh.
Sure. You take your selfie. You've got evidence that you've killed Ketrax. What do you do with the body?
Wherever it is,
Garbage.
I'll leave him there for now until we've got payment, I guess, and I'll
All right.
think
Smart.
about giving Lana a call.
Cool. So you're able to contact Lulana nice and easily.
Lana.
And for the hello. I don't remember her voice.
I guess I'll just tell her that the
Oh,
that
she's
we
aged a little bit.
killed him.
I don't remember my voice.
You need a
Is it
strepsil.
like?
Your Majesty.
Yes, it is. I'm fine. Hello, Z. Have you completed the job?
Ketrax is dead. I
That's
can
the
send
voice.
over the confirmation now.
Good.
I'll
I'm
send
waiting.
it.
Boing. She gets a message on Facebook. She opens it.
Look rather cute.
She
I'm
sees the
thinking
picture.
of making it my new cover photo.
Very efficient work there, Z. Well done. I'll send the payment now. Good working with you as always.
Perfect. If
She
you
just-
need
she hangs
anything
up.
else, you know who to call. Oh.
and
He's still
Oh,
talking
shit.
into it, realizes he's just hung up, and he just has that moment of like social panic.
then you see like a little notification on your data. Do you have a data pad, Z?
No, I guess
No.
not. No.
So those of you with data pads would get a notification like plus 3,000 credits into like your group bank account. I guess I don't fucking know.
The astromech just goes.
Yeah.
It just gets got 3,000 credits on the chest.
He like spins around for a moment as that pops up on his chest. What fucking voice was I using? I don't remember.
Whoa, money bags! Do I get a cut?
I'm gonna pick
Hello,
up
stun it.
He goes back to sleep in the fucking corner. This poor droid, man. You just fucking bully it. Oh, dear. Okay. So payment sorted. All good. Z, what do you do with the body?
Guess just jetting it out.
Jettison it
Get
out
rid
of
of it, yeah.
the garbage chute like Trex?
Yeah, if we've definitely got the credits, then I'll just.
Yeah, they're confirmed. Arrived. Sure, yeah. You see it float out into the
How many
coal.
how many credits was that?
3,000, I believe someone said the payment was
600.
for.
600 each.
There you go.
Yeah.
600 each. Nice.
I'll add it to Took Sheet for yours.
Where's my money?
600, so that goes
Oh,
to.
38. I still imagine Zakin's got fucking shitloads.
Yeah, you guys don't actually know how many credits Zakin has right now, do you?
No, we don't.
All we know is it's a lot.
You just know he had a good gambling streak.
No.
You don't even know that in character.
Yeah, in character.
Yeah, no, in character
Well,
we don't
yeah.
know shit.
Oh, it's
Or we,
assumed it.
as people, we know he got his money doubled.
Yeah,
at
but you don't know
one
what he
point.
was on. By the way, is the stream still up? Because my
100 doubles
thing is
is
frozen.
200.
Stream is still running.
All right, good,
Yeah.
good. I'm just
Let me
checking
just
because
refresh
my
it.
Streamlabs
Yeah,
is
yeah.
fully frozen. All right,
Still
good.
going. It just means you can never end.
Oh fuck, yeah, I'm gonna have to control delete that shit. What about when I want to go on break? We'll figure it out. No break tonight, guys. We're going all the way hardcore. All right. So,
Break time.
you guys ditch the body. Is there anything else you want to do on this day?
I would.
This is the second day, so we've had a day's rest,
Yeah.
haven't we?
You had a night's rest from the pirate debacle. This is the day after.
Okay. I will.
So this
Go
is
and
the
ask,
first of your final 3 days in this leg of the journey.
I'll go and find Zakin. Zakin, where would you be?
You know that he's probably
Way.
In
hidden
his little
away
hidey
somewhere.
hole?
Yeah.
Nah, he spent the whole day in the med bay.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Alright. I'll go into the med bay then to check on you. I'll go. How are you feeling?
I feel as good as new. And then he hops
Yeah?
off the bench, and again his legs just collapse under him. He just falls over. But
Feeling
he
very
does
weak.
get himself up.
I was going to say at least you didn't fall over this time, but you also fell over still. Are you so okay now? Are you you can walk?
Yeah, I can walk. He's just leant up against Bip Bip. Let's go train.
Means I
just
don't
holding
think you're
himself
ready
up.
for training if you can't hold yourself up.
I
I
can't,
know.
look, watch! And he lets go and he wobbles a bit. And he falls back onto Bip Bip's leg.
No set training for you today. How many more days of travel do we have? Because maybe we can do it tomorrow.
I'm not sure. Can you carry me to the cockpit?
Sure. We'll go find Z, and I'll pick him up from him. Show. You know, like how like a parrot sits on a person. I just want Zakin sitting on my shoulder as I walk to the cockpit.
Yeah, if Zakin lets you, it's easy enough.
Yeah, I'll just chuck him on there, and then we'll walk in. I'll just be holding his back for support, and then we'll walk into the cockpit.
Cool.
What did you need in the cockpit?
I just needed to get out of that room.
Oh,
It's such a shithole.
I'm not
What's
a.
Colonel been doing in there?
It's not a Gungan taxi. Why did you just? Oh, you can't.
I have my
walk.
legs
No, no,
don't work.
I'll take him off and I'll just put him in the chair.
Easy enough.
Thank you.
I slip him 5 credits.
Sure.
Okay, but can I have them back? That was just a joke.
No, I'm keeping them. What are you going to do? Catch me? And I'll walk out.
But
As
it's
I'm
a
walking
joke,
away,
man.
I'll just go. You can have them back if we train tomorrow.
Bip Bip. As you head out of the corridor, do you head left or right? Do you go right into the main cargo hold or left round towards the crew quarters?
Let me look. Where would Bip Bip be going? You know, on the map,
Uh-huh.
real quick. What is this?
That is a little cupboard. You know where Z hid his little thing that one time?
Wasn't that
One
in the
time.
engineering bay?
No, it's this little hallway corridor.
Ah,
little
must be a good
Isn't
hiding
it?
spot. It must be a good hiding spot if you don't know it's there.
I've always as me and Bip Bip, we've never seen this room.
No,
So-
you've never been in there.
No, so I'm gonna walk around and I'm just gonna realise that there's a door here or a walkway.
Get
And,
in! Okay.
and I just
Okay.
wanna walk in there and just see what this room is because I've never seen it before.
Hold your horses, cowboy. Hold your horses. Okay. As you come out of the corridor and head left,
Know what's happening.
I'm so happy you said that.
Dark side.
As you head around the corridor, you feel this foreboding presence drawing you down, and you look to your right and you see this like cupboard. You've never seen this cupboard before. What is this? What is this room? As you open the door and step in, it's a very dark room. You look to your left and the right, and the corridor is lit as normal, but you look ahead of you, it's just a void.
Is this where Z hid the lightsaber?
Yeah.
You see a void. It's almost like there's not a room there.
I didn't even know this is what you did.
You take a step forward, or what would you do? There's just as you open it, you feel this presence, but it doesn't look like there's a room ahead of you. It's just this void.
Yeah.
Not too dissimilar to the meditation state you found yourself in, where you're in that empty space.
Yeah. For Bip Bip, he would step in. He would
Alright.
step closer because he's like not weirded out, but he's intrigued by.
Yeah, tempted, you might say.
Yeah, some
You
would
s-
say tempted.
You step forward, and that noise that you always hone in on, the humming of the hyperdrive,
Yeah.
goes completely silent. As you look behind you, there's no door behind you anymore. You're in that void of stars again. But you didn't meditate to reach this. You're just here.
Bip Bip's
You see
weirded
in the
out now.
you see in the distance 3 silhouettes stepping into a room out of what looks like an elevator. One of them steps forward and is clearly saying something to a man sitting across the room at a desk. As the 4 of them in fact, ignite their lightsabers, 1 purple, 2 green, and 1 blue. You see the figure from behind the desk fling himself across the room as this flash of red cuts down everyone involved. One of them goes out the window. All you can hear is the screams of these Jedi Masters as they die. Make a lore check for me.
Gonna fail.
Hang on. I'll give you a blue boost.
Okay. I mean, Bip Bip's intelligence is shit. It's 1 green, but we'll go for it. You ready?
Yeah, go for it. All right.
Oh.
I mean, you definitely recognize these people to be Jedi Masters.
Okay. I just don't know who they are.
You just don't recognize them entirely.
Yeah, okay.
I will say you see the purple blade, and you know that's Master Mace Windu, who I mean, you studied his fighting form almost exclusively.
Yeah.
You know that guy.
Yeah, I know that's him.
But that is not the focus of this story, as everything sort of fades and you're back in that void again. And the next thing you see are these 3 figures in white armor. Not quite the stormtroopers you know right now, but not quite similar to the clone troopers you remember. Somewhere in the middle. And they're collecting the lightsabers off of the ground. And you see them pick there's a body on the ground of a green this gentleman who has like green skin and long like tentacled type hair. They pick up his lightsaber and one of them ignites it, and it's this bright green blade, this verdant green blade. And he extinguishes it, attaches it to its belt, and walks away. The next thing you see, as a brief flash, a gentleman in a black cloak with black armor, that orange skin with the metal mask. It's the Inquisitor who you've bested in battle once before. He has both of his arms, and he's meditating. And in front of him on the ground, you see the saber. Currently, it fits the description of the one you saw retrieved from the Jedi Temple by those stormtroopers. But he's meditating, and it begins to float. You see it begins to rotate and disassemble in the air. As it struggles, it almost looks like the lightsaber itself is fighting against this Inquisitor as he begins to force it apart, and you see hovering in the air a single green crystal as it begins to vibrate and shudder in floating in front of him as he intensifies his grip and crushes, and you see all of the color from the crystal fade, and it's almost like the entire universe around you is screaming, and the green color begins to darken and disappear, and is left with a red crystal. As he takes it in his hand, he uses the force to fling the other lightsaber parts into a bin across the other side of the room. And he stands up and he walks out of the room. Another flash and you hear that noise again. You're back on the crate fang, and now you're in this small storage closet with boxes around the floor, shelving units to the front of you and to the left of you. You look up and around and you sense something dark coming from the roof plates, the roof just above you, and you know what's up there. You can sense it. It's that crystal. But as much as it feels like it is reaching out to you and tempting you, there's also this underlying cry for help. What do you do?
Tempting. Okay, Bib's just gonna look at it, hone in on it.
Sure.
And now he knows where it is. Bibip knows where Z's put it. He knows
Without
it's
a
not on Z's
doubt.
person anymore. So Bibip knows it's up there. As a sign of, I guess, respect, because I know that's the same lightsaber that Jedi used, and is now a Sith, yeah, because that crystal's gone.
It's the same crystal,
essentially.
at least.
Yeah, it's the same crystal. Bibip's just gonna just sort of like dip his head, like a tiny little bow as respect, because I know what's happened. And I'm gonna walk out of the room, turn back, look at it again, and then he's just gonna go and crawl into one of the beds.
All right. That's where we'll take our break this evening. We will be back in around 10-ish minutes, ladies and gentlemen. As we continue this journey, we'll see you soon.
Penis.
Woohoo!
Ah,
Wow.
Willies.
Wow. Why is it?
It worked. Oh no, Jay and Sam are the wrong way around. I'm Carlisle. You're me, and Sam, you're now Mitchell. So take over, mate.
Hey,
You're now the
okay,
new host.
so guys, Ketrax isn't actually dead. He's gonna get revived, and he's gonna crawl back in through the airlock.
Can we not?
This is also now a D&D game.
This is very Walking Dead.
Edit tab. Edit tab.
What is going on? Why is it changed all the cameras?
We're changing system to Call of Cthulhu now.
Wait, is our Discord back up?
Ketrax is an
That
SCP.
Wonders is alive.
Yeah, that happened before we went live.
Yeah.
Oh, did it?
It figured
Yeah.
itself
Oh, I
out.
didn't even notice. That's funny.
Oh my god, this is so laggy. Fuck.
OBS
Yeah, that's
being a
legit,
shit.
man. Yeah, I don't know why, man. Do you know what it is? I figured it. It's because I copied all of this into that other tab to make it. So when you copy stuff, it moves both entities, right? It doesn't just move one.
Yeah.
Which is
It,
so-
it depends what you copy, whether you copy duplicate or you copy reference.
Oh, I didn't know that was.
You-
That was...
Yeah, you want to copy duplicates, then it doesn't move both.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Then
If you
handy to
copy,
know.
if you copy reference, and then it will
It's
move
using
both.
the same source, but if you copy duplicate, it makes a separate source, but it's obviously
Yeah.
copied.
What is it? Barbecue, ketchup.
Haha.
Well, at least
No,
I
it's
know
the,
that now because that's handy.
Source 2, history.
Yeah. So whenever you want to copy duplicate.
Raw
So
sauce.
imagine that, Mitch. You know when I made the F1 draw
Yeah.
for our thing? You know how like I had all the names to move them around? I copied all of them as reference before the stream to test it, and then when I
Right.
dragged one, they all moved, and I was like, for fuck's sake.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
And I had to redo it all, so I learnt my lesson there.
Well, hopefully I've learnt my lesson today and this will never happen again. Okay,
Yeah.
that looks done to me. Let's transition back. Hello! Okay, let me... I'm sorry about Moobot. I thought I'd done it. I thought I'd whitelisted channel clips in the break, but I guess I haven't. But welcome back to
Nope.
the second half of tonight's episode.
Deleted.
Your job's worth. Get out of here. It is Nightbot. That's why. It's not Moobot. Wait, is it Moobot? It is Moobot.
No,
It's
it's Nightbot.
Nightbot.
Nightbot as well. Nightbot deleted at that time.
But it's also Moobot.
Nightbot
Yeah, but
time.
Moobot now allowed it, but Nightbot overrules Moobot. So Nightbot is the master bot.
And Nightbot is timed out day 25.
We know what the dominant is in this relationship, I guess.
Just
It's
use-
Nightbot.
Do you not just use the Streamlabs bot?
No, mate.
Nah, I've always used Moobot.
Ah, there's a Streamlabs.
I
No,
know.
no, the best
Stream
one,
Elements.
Stream Elements. That's the one.
Yeah, but
That's
then
the
I've
good
got to fucking change everything to stream elements.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
day
I
job.
use
Links. Options.
Recap.
Yeah.
Bip Bip nearly
So,
turned Sith.
Bip Bip had a little moment there. He experienced visions of the history of the kyber crystal that is in the red lightsaber of the Inquisitor that they bested in combat. The party narrowly avoided some members dying. What the hell is going on with my Streamlabs? Do you know what? Don't matter. We're in the right scene. I'm not going to worry about it. Took maybe passed out drunk that whole time. I don't know. But he's back.
Sleeping.
Woo!
He's back. He's alive.
So, as you guys prepare for your last 2 days of travel on this leg, Bip Bip, you experience this vision and you feel drained by the experience and head to the crew quarters to rest. Is there anything the rest of you guys are doing on this second to last
can I
day?
just? So you know the bed, right?
Yeah.
So the end bed looks into that room, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like
it
this bed here.
would. If both doors were open, you could see in. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. As Bip Bip gets into bed, he's just gonna lock eyes with the room. And
Right.
just, he's gonna spend a little while just staring at the room in his thoughts.
Staring and
Before-
contemplating.
Before going to sleep.
Okay. All right. So, the night passes. You guys are able to take another night's rest.
Doesn't reduce strain though, does it?
It doesn't, but we have definitely had a week's worth of travel right now.
Mm-hmm. Go on, good sir.
So I don't know what that means.
You can
one strain, dude.
put your strain back to 0.
Wait, Jay needs to roll Destiny.
Jay, roll your destiny,
I do.
please. We were waiting for Took to be here.
Yeah, good man.
Hey.
Is that light side?
Yeah.
Let's
Before you
go.
joined, we rolled, what, 3 dark?
Three versus 1, yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot. Lot of dark.
Okay, ongoing stats effects, death. Recovering and healing. So natural rest. Each 4 nights rest, the character recovers 1 wound, regardless of the character's current state of health. At the end of each full week of rest, the character may attempt a resilience check to recover from 1. Why are you opening my Streamlabs dashboard? Go away. On this, sorry. On at the end of each full week of rest, the character may attempt a resilience check to recover from 1 critical injury. The difficulty is equal to the critical injury severity rating. On a successful check, the character recovers from the critical injury and is no longer affected. On a failed check, no longer affected. On a failed check, the character retains the critical injury but still recovers 1 wound. A triumph result means the character can heal 1 additional critical injury. Druids benefit from natural rest like any other character, as their subroutines are all made repairs. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, nothing about strain, boys. Sorry. I just think the only way to get rid of strain is basically...
Is advantage on checks, right?
So recovering from strain. Fortunately, recovering from strain is fairly easy. Taking a moment to catch his breath, eating a good meal, or spending time relaxing with friends are all ways a player can remove strain. At the end of an encounter, each player can make a simple discipline or cool check. Oh yeah, we remembered this rule and then we forgot about it. I remember Jay pointing this out once. Each success recovers 1 strain. Furthermore, a good night's rest generally removes all strain a character has suffered. It is also rumoured that some Jedi have mastered a technique that allows them all to ignore the effects of strain, or ease the minds of others to help them recover more quickly.
Bit is not that good at the Force,
No.
guys, I'm sorry.
You don't have that ability. So
What, a full night's rest?
going forward, you guys, we're going to use the rule that as long as the night was restful and comfortable, you wipe all your strain.
Oh, I can wipe all my strain?
Alright,
Yep.
let's wipe it.
Absolutely.
I
Wipe or
was
no
1
wiping?
strain off from incapacitation.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad I finally read that rule. Sorry for being like really bad at my
It
job,
makes
guys.
sense because it's
So
like
Sam-
exhaustion. Look,
Sam nearly died a long time when he was
Yeah.
high on strain.
But to be fair,
It was rest.
you were sleeping it rough in a cave at that point. Like, you wasn't having restful nights.
Yeah,
So-
that's true.
We were
That was the whole
close
like
to the rule.
sandstorm incident as well.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so, but now we know that. Nights spent in good hospitality and restful sleep will reduce your strain.
Good.
Good. Okay, so you will wake up. We'll say this is the final day of travel in this leg. Is there anything desperate anyone wants to do right here before you jump out of hyperspace and head into the next leg?
Right, train Zach.
I want to
Have a wait.
Go
I
on,
want to
Sam,
have a
you
look
go
at the
first.
rifle.
The rifle. Yes, I gave you a rifle.
Mitch doesn't know what rifle he gave you.
I do know. I'm going to my gear and equipment. I'm going to weapon characteristics. So it is a heavy blaster rifle.
Is it the same kind of like model as the one I?
It's a slight different model. It's a slightly more compact, and it has an attachment on it. Let's see here. Where are the weapon attachments? It does have a scope. It has a. What's the name of the scope here? It has a telescopic optical sight. And as you have a look as well, it seems to be attached with a bipod mount.
Hey.
All right.
Yeah, very nice. Might get them. Might see if I can get Zach in to remove them and add them to mine.
You could totally do that.
No.
No.
I'll do it myself.
I'll
Right,
do it
can I-
myself.
Can I go and see if Zakian's ready for training?
Yeah, you can go and find Zakian. Zakian, are you still in the med bay, or have you moved out of there now?
No, I got carried to the cockpit, didn't I?
Oh,
Yeah.
have you just remained there? Sure.
To see if his legs are working.
Yeah, go ahead and try. So
Fucking
Pip,
stands up.
you go back to the cockpit and you're able to
Yeah.
find Zach in there.
So, how's user legs?
Let's see.
You stand up. You're a bit wobbly,
He stays up.
but
Ooh.
yeah.
Hey, that's good enough for me. Come with me. I have an activity for you. And I want to take him into the main cargo hold.
Okay.
And then from my backpack, I'm gonna pull out the little Jedi training ball
Yep.
and let that float off into the air.
It floats up into the air and hovers there for a moment.
So this will test user reactions and your ability to block things that come at you.
I know, we already did it.
No, that was attacking moving targets. That was completely different. We didn't do this